has.
Okay, so first of all, the question is, the average buying cycle is 45 to 90 days. You say you have Subaru customers, and when you're saying Subaru, are you talking about OEM, or are you talking about what type of leads?
Well, they're OEM leads.
Okay, so they're just from Subaru Corporate. Okay, now, I don't know what Subaru's vision is. My personally at Dealer Synergies, I would not follow up with anybody after day 90. I would not follow up with anybody after day 90. First of all, you're putting yourself at liability. Again, if they're on the do not call registry, you're screwed if you contact that person after 90 days and they call you on it. You're talking about a $10,000 fine. Are you aware of that?
No.
Well, you are now. Yes, $10,000 fine. If they are on the state or federal do not call registry and you don't have the compliances and the opt-outs that are in there, and you're just like a machine following up like we do, because we're like follow up, and you get somebody, boom, you are susceptible to a $10,000 fine. So again, my rule at Dealer Synergy for long-term follow-up is this, is that I do not think it at all a valuable asset at all to follow up with anybody after 90 days, unless there is some type of bi-directional communication. If you've got a lead that's 90, 120 days, but that you've had some type of communication within the last week or two, then that's different. I'm talking about if you don't have any type of communication for 90 straight days, dead lead. Dead lead. You have a huge, gargantuan amount of leads you're not even attempting to contact right now. You've got a ton of leads that are from day 1 to just day 31. Forget about from day 1 to day 90. You don't have enough people in this entire room to just handle these leads. If this is your full-time job, you don't have enough people to handle over 90 days for your organization. So I hope that makes sense. Now, to clean up the do not call registry thing, there's a little loophole. Even if somebody's in a do not call list for federal or state, and they turn around and they even say even if they send you an email lead to your website and it says, hey, I'm on a do not call registry, don't call me, or I'll sue you. Guess what? You could call them. Just let you know right now. They might be pissed off. I'm not saying that's what you should do in that situation. I don't think it'll ever happen. You're going to have somebody stand you up and say, hey, I'm on a do not call registry, don't call me or I'll sue. But even if they did, and even if you did, they can't do anything about it, because the loophole is as long as they reach out to you, you have 90 days from said time that they reached out to you that you could follow up with them. And they can't say anything because they've engaged you. You're not a cold call. And that is also if they went to a third-party provider, because you're working on behalf of the agent as an agent of Auto by Tel. So even if they didn't contact you, they can't say, well, I didn't say you could call me. I contacted them. Well, no, I am the Auto by Tel certified dealer. I'm acting as an agent of Auto by Tel in this follow-up capacity. Make sense? Okay, so that's the post-90-day follow-up rule.